Protests by supporters of former President Mohamed Morsi have been building ahead of the resumption of his trial. Demonstrations turned violent after Friday prayers last week, and at least 2 protesters were killed. At one point, Mr. Morsi's supporters used a hijacked bus to try and break through police lines. It's a deliberate ploy by the Muslim Brotherhood, says Professor Fawaz Jejez of the London School of Economics.
The strategy of the Muslim Brotherhood is to make the situation as unstable as possible in order to really frustrate the military-led government's efforts to say, look, we have stability, we have security. But what you're going to have, more instability, more insecurity, a low-intensity insurgency.
In recent weeks, a series of bomb attacks on government and military targets have stoked fears of growing instability. The government blames the Muslim Brotherhood, and last month it outlawed the organisation as a terrorist group.
The state and the people will never succumb to the terrorism of the Muslim Brotherhood, whose crimes have gone far beyond all moral, religious and human limits.
Mohamed Morsi is standing trial alongside 14 other members of the Brotherhood accused of killing protesters outside his presidential palace in December 2012. At his first court appearance last November, Mr. Morsi said he did not recognise the court's authority and said he was Egypt's legitimate president. Fawaz Jejez says it is impossible for Mr. Morsi to get a fair trial.
Egypt has reached a point of no return. And there's a real danger that the transition from authoritarianism to pluralism might really face some major challenges, given the exclusive political process that's evolving in Egypt after the arrest and the toppling of the Muslim Brotherhood President Mohamed Morsi.
In the months since the military's coup, rights groups say the military-led government has committed human rights abuses against Mr. Morsi's supporters. A team of international lawyers has lodged a formal complaint at the International Criminal Court. Among them is Maha Azam, chair of the group Egyptians for Democracy UK.
On a daily basis, there are extraordinary abuses of human rights taking place against men, women and children, and I reiterate, children. Egypt's government needs to be held accountable for those abuses.
Mohamed Morsi is facing other charges, including fraud and conspiring with the Palestinian group Hamas and Lebanon's Hezbollah to commit terrorist acts. He denies the accusations. He is also accused of conspiring with foreign militants during the 2011 uprising against Hosni Mubarak in a plot to free prisoners and spread chaos. That trial is scheduled to begin later this month. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.